Hello, everyone. Welcome to the crossword. Today is Monday, and the crossword for Monday was, as you might have expected, blisteringly easy. I was 1 second away from beating my best time, but I didn't do it on camera because there's hardly anything there. And I thought I would try a cryptic. I'm trying not to blow through these too quickly. I don't know how many the New York Times has in their archive. Probably a lot, but they only release one every 2 months. So in principle, if they only started a little while ago, maybe there aren't that many. But I do like doing cryptics, and I'm bad at them, so as usual, you should not expect me to finish this puzzle. I'd like to get as many as I can correct, and in some cases I've gotten a lot, and in some cases I've gotten not very many. So just a refresher for those of you who... Those dozens of people, this is an exaggeration, sadly, who watch my crossword videos, but don't watch the cryptics. The idea with a cryptic is that every clue gives you the answer in two different ways. Somewhere, we can't tell where, but somewhere in this clue is an invisible divider, and on one side of it is a definition of the word, kind of like an American crossword, but usually more oblique, more lateral thinking type of definition. And on the other side of that invisible divider is some wordplay, which they can stretch quite a lot. It can be, I don't know. And so both of those give you the answer, but figuring out where the split is and how to make the wordplay work, etc., is part of the challenge. And they do tell you how many words it is. So this one's a single 5-letter word, whereas this one's a 3-letter word followed by a 6-letter word. Okay, let's get started. New York neighborhood lacking large ladies' room. Also, this is one of the things I like about the cryptics is that the clues they try to make them sort of make sense but be weird if you try to read them as an entire thing. You have to figure out how to split them. And so I don't know, you often get kind of funny clues. Lacking large ladies' room. Okay, so lacking large probably means you're meant to remove the letter L from something. Lacking and large is in the dictionary as L. T-shirts come in SM and L, right? So lacking large, you could remove that from ladies. You'd have 80s. But then I don't know what, how room, it doesn't look like part of the wordplay anymore. And New York neighborhood doesn't seem like part of the definition. I don't think 80s is the name of a New York neighborhood, right? But it could be a name of a New York neighborhood from which you remove the letter L, and then just a room would be the definition? Or ladies' room would be the definition? Not sure what ladies' room... Queens, Bronx, Manhattan. I don't know a lot of New York neighborhoods. Connected living spaces, which people found in stirs? I don't know. Cause of yawns from messy bedroom. Here again, we could maybe look at from and say you should remove yawns from something, but I don't think so. I think that messy is an anagram indicator, and it's saying to rearrange the letters of something. Yes. And bedroom is 7 letters. And if you rearrange letters in bedroom, you get boredom. Cause of yawns from? I get that boredom is a cause of yawns, but I feel like the word from is supposed to have some meaning, right? It's supposed to be either part of the definition or part of the wordplay, and it doesn't seem like it's either, so I don't totally understand this clue, but I have the answer anyway. Rotates misshapen stone used as a key. Okay, this could be maybe misshapen means to rearrange rotates. It kind of looks like used as a key. Like that's a reasonable definition part. Though I don't know what word that would be. Rotates could also be the definition. But misshapen stone used as a key is hard to make into wordplay, right? Misshapen stone. Tones? Oh, that's interesting. Tones are kind of related to keys in music, right? But how does used as a key and rotates? Huh. Used as a key, that could be a keyboard thing, right? Like space is used as a key in a way, right? Don't know. Well, let's actually look at the downs, since I actually have some help on the downs in this area. Reaction to jokes, shticks, and routines. Reaction. Huh. I can't see how to split this one up at all. Dorm supervisor in front of bank. Hardly ever. This must be rarely, somehow? Because an RA is a dorm supervisor, and hardly ever is rarely. So we have to figure out how rely... Dorm supervisor is an RA, and we're placing that in front of something that means bank. Rely. If you rely on something, you bank on it. Okay. African nation angered by a Tesla alternative. I remember last time there was a cryptic, I was confused about like leaders of African nations. But that was just telling me to look at like the first letters of, you know, African nations, something, something, something. And that does not apply here. African nation was not the important part of that clue, it was leaders. African nation angered by a Tesla alternative. Surely angered is not an anagram indicator, is it? Seems unfair. Huh. Edison was a Tesla alternative in a way, right? But I don't see how you work in the rest of the clue. Dance for some Bacardi. A couple of Bacardis. Are we looking for like Roomba? Rum B-A? Is Roomba usually spelled with an H or no? No, it's not. Huh. Actually, that's interesting. Roomba with an H is different from Roomba without an H. They're both... I see. With an H is kind of the Americanized version of it. Huh. Interesting. So I don't quite understand how this wordplay all works, or like where to split the clue. A couple of Bacardis. I don't know. I think Roomba is right. I just don't know why. I can't totally justify it. Like Bacardi is a kind of rum. B and A are a couple letters in Bacardis. And Roomba is a dance. Maybe Bacardi is also a place. Oh, hang on. A dance for some is a Roomba, I think. Bacardi is a rum. And then a couple of Bacardis is B and A. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. All right, still not sure about this. Old means of communication is great help, surprisingly. So is great help? I'm inclined to say it's probably part of the wordplay. Just because, like, how could it be part of the definition of either the left half or the right half? Is great help surprisingly is a little bit weird. But old means of communication could be the definition. Surprisingly could be the definition. I don't know. Flying solo with European capital. Well, that'll be Oslo, which is a European capital. Flying solo with? How is that telling me to rearrange the letters of Oslo, though? Flying? Is that an anagram indicator? God, there's so many weird indicators I don't know about. Like some editor's notes about prize for far out subject. Don't know. Let's look at these downs now they have a letter. Seal sits on the rocks or leaves the pier. Casts off? No, it's 4-4, not 5-3. Seal sits. Oops. Leaves. I don't know. Listening, notice raspy upright swimmer. Well, that'd be a seahorse. Is an upright swimmer. So I wouldn't have said it was with 2 words. I would have said 1, but okay. So listening, notice. So you're supposed to mishear a word that means notice, and see, if it were spelled S-E-E, would mean notice. And likewise, mishear horse, which could mean raspy if you spelled it differently. Okay. Well, on we go, I guess. First in line of succession, broadcast a mother or father over the sound waves. Oof, how on earth do you like split that up? There's so many junction points here. So first in line of succession could be part of the definition, but probably not, right? But I'm noticing, like, you know, what's an 8-letter word for something that might be first in the line of succession? A princess might be, right? If she had no older siblings. Oh, it's only 7 letters anyway. Over the sound waves could be like radio, but topless holy person isn't informal. Okay. So topless, we have learned, means to remove the first letter or possibly multiple letters of something. So a holy person, for example, you might say priest, and you could remove the P from that, and it would be reist. Now, that's not a word, so it's not the answer. But that's kind of the idea. What are some other holy persons? Well, there's the Pope. We could have Ope. Or like the top of bishop might be by. You could remove that and get shop. But that doesn't mean isn't informal. I don't know. Operation. Attempt hiding in my view or field of vision. I also want to point out that the reason I read these in such a kind of stilted manner is because the punctuation is allowed to trick you. And so I try to read in a way that ignores it. Operation attempt hiding in my view or field of vision. Well, attempt is like try. An operation attempt? I don't know. In my view or field of vision. Can I make that a definition in 9 letters? Not easily. Orange loungewear camouflages poet. So this could mean camouflages can mean hides. And so it might mean that a word meaning loungewear is surrounding, i.e. hiding, a famous poet or something like that. And then the definition would be orange. But like, what is some loungewear? I don't really know. What is loungewear exactly? Yeah, not sure. Like, is loungewear what you would wear in a lounge? Like maybe like the lounge in front of a hotel where you would be kind of dressed up a little bit, perhaps? Or like what you wear to lounge around, like pajamas? I don't know what loungewear really is. Sales pitch involving one dog. Involving one dog. Maybe dog is the definition? Sales pitch could be the definition? Huh. Don't know. Kid, that woman's musical talent is back. 3 words. No idea. Like some waves from eccentric icons. Oh, this is funny because this is actually like the first cryptic crossword answer that I remember ever. I don't know if I figured it out on my own or if I like asked for the answer and then understood it afterwards. What we're looking for here is sonic. Some waves. Well, some waves are sonic. And if you took icons and made it eccentric by rearranging the letters, you would get sonic. So let's skip the ones we already saw. because we don't have any new help for them. Or whisper, reformed prayer, or prayer. Don't know. First off, heat oven. So first off, could be another like could be basically the same as topless, meaning remove the first letter from some word that means heat, and you'll get a word that means oven. But I can't think of any such. Could also first could be an indicator about the beginnings of words, but there's only 3 words after first, so probably not. Could it be that first off is the definition and heat oven is the wordplay somehow? I don't see how. Still don't know this one. The slightest amount holds back my descent in even the slightest way. Oof. Have children arrange procedure. Now I notice the procedure is 9 letters long, and arrange might be telling me to rearrange the letters in it. And I bet reproduce is a way to anagram that, which means have children. Right? Procedure. Yes, very good. Farm worker eats hot poultry. Hot poultry? I don't know. Terribly dim thing. Huh. There's not a lot to go on here. Character on Twitter demolished giants. Well, a character used on Twitter would be an @ sign, and if you rearrange the letters in that, you would get giants, but it was demolished into an @ sign. During emergency, cliche is repeated over and over. I don't know. Weird stare is a shocking thing. Here we're looking for taser, which is a shocking thing, and a rather weird way to spell stare. Get it? Magazine that can be read backward or forward. Not sure what the joke is here. All right, let's look at the ones we have new crosses for. Also, this is a single 12-letter word? That's kind of surprising. You don't get a lot of those. First in line of succession. I mean, this P, it could be princes, but I don't think it is, because it has to be an 8-letter word. Operation. Attempt hiding in my view or field of vision. Optic. Because that has to do with view and field of vision. Huh. Orange loungewear camouflages poet. Thoreau? He was a poet, right? Now, is there some way I can make the wordplay justify this? Orange loungewear camouflages. I don't see that at all. Huh. I'll leave it in for now. Sales pitch involving one dog. I don't know. Kid, that woman's musical talent is back. So could be rear. That's something that means back and is 4 letters long. But then is musical talent. I don't know. Ear? Ear is kind of a musical talent, right? And it's 3 letters long. But then you end up with some like really weird ear rear stuff, which you can't ever make sense out of, I don't think. Okay, so sadly, the only word we got with this latest pass, looking at what we recently got some down crosses for, was Thoreau, which I think is probably wrong. So we either have to like think harder about some of the stuff that we already know, or else start asking for help. Operation. Could start with out somehow. Ugh. All right. Well, how many words did I actually get here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not bad. Now I'm gonna have to start asking for help for the rest, though. I'm not counting Thoreau because I assume it's wrong. Yeah. But as I expected, everything else that I had written was actually right. Connected living spaces. I mean, this is probably an S, right? Yeah. These are kind of bits in a way. I don't know. Give me this letter. Really? H? Ah, this is a Harlem. Harlem is a New York neighborhood, and if you remove the L, as we talked about, you get something that sort of is a lady's room, a harem. African nation Angered by a Tesla alternative. Well, you could be mad at Leaf. Mad at gas car. Mad a gas car. Okay. Angered by mad a, the letter A, and Tesla alternative is gas car. You get Madagascar, which is an African nation. All right, that helped a lot. Just this H here. Old means of communication. Runes are an old means of communication. Signal fires, Morse code, still used, but not as often as it once was. All right, how about this one? Editor's notes about prize for far out subject. I want it to be about space somehow, right? That's a far out subject. All right, give me this letter. Really? Like, is this habits somehow? I don't understand why it would be habits. It fits. Ha. Okay, ha is a reaction. Oh, routines are habits. Ha is a reaction to a joke. Am I meant to say that shticks are bats? I don't really think that's true. Ah, but shticks are bits. So yes, reaction to jokes, ha. Shticks is bits. And in the end, you get routines, which are habits. Told, tell, tale. I don't know, give me this letter. Telegram. Telegrams are an old means of communication. What the hell is great help, surprisingly? So grams could somehow be a helper. Like great could be a helper to grams to make great grandmother. But like what the hell, surprisingly? I don't understand this one. Did they send telegrams in Morse code? Like what was the protocol? Just out of curiosity, since they didn't mention Morse code, I'm curious. I know like the end user would like get it in letters, but I wonder if they like were transmitted via Morse code as the way to like encode characters. All right, give me this letter. Raw, row. Row houses are connected living spaces. What the hell does this have to do with people found in stirs, though? First off, heat oven. I don't know. Let's check what I've got so far. Oh, it's telegraph. I still don't understand this. Telegraph is an old means of communication, right? I think. Is great help, surprisingly. Huh, don't know. Alright, give me this letter. Heat oven? Give me another letter, I guess. OAS? What the hell word looks like that? A, B, C, D, E. Oaves? Not really. F, G, H, Osh? Not aware of any such thing. I, J, K, Osk? Not aware of that. L, M, N, O, P, Osp? Q, R, S, T? Not aware of Ost. U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I don't know, these are all obviously wrong. Ost. What the hell is Ost? I get that it's roast you can take the beginning off of. So apparently Ost is a kind of oven. An Ost house, or hop kiln is a building designed for kilning hops. Huh. It's used for like drying off hops, malt, or tobacco. Wow. All right. Seal sits on the rocks or leaves the pier. I still don't know this. Sits, sets, sat. Don't know. Rotates misshapen stone. Well, it doesn't look like tones is... My idea about tones is not paying off. I mean, rotates is 7 letters. So if rotates were misshapen, maybe stone used as a key is the definition somehow? We have ST and A already, so what's left is ROTE. I don't know. There's an R. So we have to put O, T, and E in here? Well, this has to be a vowel. So it's either O or E. Rosetta is a stone used as a key to understanding languages. The Rosetta Stone. Could this be word? No, it's worship something, right? Worshipper? Why does that work? Ah. I bet it's an anagram of or whisper. Yeah. And reformed says to rearrange the letters, and a prayer is a worshiper. It's also, you know, worshippers offer prayers, but also a worshiper is themselves a person who prays, i.e. a prayer. Okay, how about this letter? Seal sits. So I did talk about how on the rocks I think might mean rearranged, and seal sits has 8 letters. And so far we've used all of sits, so we just have seal left. Leaves the pier. Sets sail. I had casts off. I had the right idea, but I just didn't think of a better word or phrase that means that. Oh, you know what? This kind of looks like the word script could fit in here, which is a thing editors do. They make like postscripts or something, manuscripts and so on. Sadly, that doesn't really help me see how to finish. So give me this letter. No idea. Oh, I just realized what this one is. I don't know the wordplay yet. Okay. Oh, jeez. All right. So this is heir apparent. The first in line of succession is the heir apparent. I was looking at this and it kind of looked like apparent is an 8-letter word that would fit here. And I was trying to work out why that would be. And then I was like, oh, okay, an heir apparent is first in line of succession. And over the sound waves is just a really long indicator of like sounds like. So first in line, air sounds like broadcast, right? AIR. But we're mishearing it. It's HEIR. And a mother or father, well, one thing that those both have in common is they are each a parent. But if we misheard that because it was over the sound waves, we might think someone was saying a parent. Okay. User maybe fits here. But I don't know how to make that fit, like to have the right meaning. The slightest amount holds back my descent in even the slightest way. Okay, so it could be my. Because it's a 2-letter word, blank Y. We basically just have my and by, right? My one, my. I don't know. Was that right? No. By? By any means? Okay, so why is that correct? The slightest amount in even the slightest way. Huh. I don't get it. Farm worker eats hot poultry. I don't know. All right, maybe this will help with finding the topless holy person. It's not a pastor. Still don't know. Saint. Oh. Okay, yeah, it's ain't. Ain't is kind of the informal way of saying isn't, and a topless holy person is a saint with the S removed, i.e. an ain't. That's a sneaky one, but they always are. Farm worker. I want farm worker to be the definition somehow. Or maybe poultry is the definition, actually, and farm worker eats hot could be like a word for farm worker surrounding a word for hot, or a kind of farm worker or something. So it's kind of poultry that's 8 letters long, second letter H, fourth letter A. I don't know. Give me this one. Well, that doesn't seem very helpful. Well, I had written Thoreau here. Yeah, it was clearly wrong. I don't know. I'm just taking intersection squares because they give me a bit more information. Give me help on 2 clues. I'd like to try to ask for help as little as possible, but obviously that's a lot. Magazine. Are we looking for L? It's a magazine, and it can be read backward or forward as the same thing. Angelo. And really, is that like, how many letters are in loungewear? Like, the letters for orange are in here, right? O-R-A-N-G-E. I don't know. Let's check this one. It's right, but I don't totally understand why. Oh, I see. I think. It's not that the letters for orange is here, but that Angelou is appearing here, and it's sort of in camouflage, being hidden by the 2 words, the rest of the 2 words surrounding it. Okay. Terribly dim thing. I'm still not sure. Oh, ear was all right, by the way. Her. No, because the last word is rear. At the rear? Ah. I bet this is an anagram for Aretha. Right? She was a famous musical talent. So back is the definition, at the rear. I don't understand how this is all the wordplay, though. Aretha. I don't actually know how to spell her name. Aretha. There are really 2 R's? No, there aren't. Aretha. It's only 6 letters, and we have 9 here. Maybe... So what if we took away the letters for Aretha? What would we be left with? A-T-H. We would have her, right? No. Oh my god, it's so hard. So if we take, can you guys, if I do this, yeah. So if I say at the rear, and then I remove the letters for Aretha, A-R-E-T-H-A, we have T-E-R left? Those letters kind of suck, don't they? So... Kid, that I don't know. Well, there's her ear, that woman's musical talent. That woman's, her, musical talent, ear. Kid. How am I supposed to get the kid is A-T-T. I don't know. Well, this is looking like some kind of night, right? Midnight? Dim thing is 8 letters. If you rearrange it, if you spelled it terribly, you might get midnight. And midnight is itself a dim thing. Okay. Wow, look at all these A's. What the hell? That's crazy. No one's allowed to have that many A's. Sauna. Not really. Asana. That kind of means hot, I guess. I think. Where's the farm worker? Or the poultry, for that matter. What? The Asana? I don't understand what's happening here. I need all these letters. I don't have any ideas. Oh, it's not at the rear, it's to the rear. Pheasant is poultry. And a farm worker might be a peasant, which is eating H for hot, right? Like a faucet has H for hot and C for cold, so you can use H to mean hot in a cryptic. I see. But all right, now this is a little bit different. Ah, a kid is a tot. Now it makes sense. Kid, tot, that woman's, her, musical talent, ear. And back means to the rear. Okay. Out, ort, on to, I don't know. Spaniel? I think so. So spaniel is a dog. And a spiel is a sales pitch. And if you had to involve one in it, you could add the letters AN, meaning one. Like, An apple. An idea. Inside of the word for spiel. Okay. Cliche is repeated over and over. Cyclic? What does that have to do with... with everything else? Cyclic kind of means repeated over and over. Or it could just mean over and over, depending on whether we need repeated for the wordplay. During emergency. Cliche. I don't know. On to out I don't know. Give me this letter. Me try. Optometry. An operation is an opt. Attempt hiding in my. And so view or field of vision, that's optometry, fine. So attempt is try. Hiding in my, so to me. But doesn't look quite right. Because try isn't hiding in it, it's hiding at the end. Maybe operation and attempt together are hiding in my. Oh, in my view is to me, I see. So I guess that's the idea. Operation attempt is an op try, and that's hiding in my view. I see. So we're down to this last clue. Obviously, you can see we've needed a lot of help, but we're getting there. Figuring stuff out. I think this is script, but it might not be. Physics? Astrophysics? It's a far out subject. I did say I wanted it to be about space. So why does this work? So far out subject. A trophy is a prize. Okay, yes. So like some editor's notes is being placed about, i.e. around, prize. Trophy is prize. We have as 6. Editors put sick notes into things, right? And so a plural, that would be 6. As 6 would be like some editor's notes. And that's going around trophy, which is a prize. Yikes. Okay, I mean, this was as successful as I could have really expected to be. I do think cryptics are harder than ordinary crosswords, right? I started doing ordinary crosswords some 5 years or so ago, and it doesn't... It's like not easy, but it's not as hard. Oh boy, these are exhausting, but they're fun. So there you go. That was the Cryptic for May 3rd. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.